This motherfucker keep talking to me crazy. She keep talking to me fucking crazy. I'm crazy. I'm fucking crazy.
No. Wait, what? Oh, so now you want to talk. Okay then, well shit. Cut the mic on.
Shit, we live.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, shit, man. What you been playing lately? Just and congratulations on that upgrade.
Yes. We on next gen. We out here.
Oh yeah. Hell yeah.
Yep. And I've been on 2K like a motherfucker.
So you waiting on the next one or no, that's shit. You got a few months for that.
Yeah. I got a few months for that one to hit. Cause we got, I think it's 2 more seasons left on this one, and then that's when the new one's supposed to drop.
Oh, okay.
Cause they got a thing where they do seasons now. So like the seasons last like anywhere from 40 to 45 days. It's supposed to be 8 total seasons.
Uh-huh.
If you hit level 40 in 4 of the seasons, you hit legend.
Oh,
And
okay.
right now it ain't hard to hit 40 either. Like if you playing pretty consistent, you can hit it. Like on current gen, I hit 40 twice. I hit it in the first 2 seasons, but I got bored with the game,
Uh-huh.
so I had stopped. I went to like level 37 in the 3rd season, but then after that, I didn't really play the 4th season, and I didn't play the 5th season at all. And then I jumped in like season 6, and like right before season 7 started, I had went over the next gen, and or no, I caught the back end of season 6. I caught the back end of season 6 on next gen.
Oh, okay.
And because this season 7 right now.
And all your stuff transferred over with no problem?
Just the VC is the only thing that transfers over. But as far as like, all your information and shit from like your gamer tag going to the new gen, yeah, all that shit transferred easy.
Oh, yeah. No, I was asking about the 2K stats and shit.
Oh no, none of that shit transfers because it's a completely different game.
Damn, so you had to start all the way back over from the bottom.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yep. Got to start all the way over. Nothing transfers from current gen to next gen except the VC.
How you feel about that?
Because it's 2 completely different games, I'm cool with that. Because like I say, it's just the way that both of the games are, and even all the way down to like, the neighborhood. On current gen, you on a ship. You on a cruise ship. So that's where everybody playing, and the ship is always in motion. On next gen, you in a city, and it's a real big city, and you like even all the way down to the way the it's the same My Career story, but the way that the story plays out is kind of different because the story is catered to being in the city.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's a little bit more detailed, and like you gotta go around and kind of complete different quests and shit like that. Hell, with that shit, you can be a fashion designer and you can be a music a label owner and shit.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, so that's a little side shit that you can do outside of just being a park legend or an NBA legend.
Hell
So
yeah.
like overall, like the shit is pretty dope. Like if you was to get it, you'll fuck with it because it's a lot of shit to do outside of playing in the park and shit.
Right.
You know, so and then the park experience is in general, the way the city is that it's broken down to 3 affiliations or 4 affiliations, and they each affiliation holds a corner of the city.
Uh-huh.
and they all got their own park. So you can go over, you pick which affiliation you want to be with, and then like they have their own park, but then you can also go to one of the other affiliations and play in their park.
Oh, okay. And like what y'all play like when y'all play the game, it'll be like the people you with versus the people that who place you just went to?
Just whoever you decide to run with, really, because like the affiliations is Beast of the East, Northside Knights, South City Vipers, and Western Wildcats.
Oh, okay.
I'm Beast of the East. I got a couple people that's with the Northside Knights and a couple people that's with the Vipers and a couple people that's with the Wildcats. But when I first hopped on, they put me with the Vipers and I switched to Beast of the East.
Oh,
Cause
okay.
that's where I knew most of my niggas was at. They was on Beast of the East.
Hell yeah.
But we rarely even play in our own park. Like we always going to the other parks and playing and shit.
Yeah, you wanna
But
go ball on them niggas.
yeah, but even still, like nigga, like one of the dudes that we run with, he a knight, and we squad up and we'll go to any court and run. It don't even matter.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? It's still no different. You seeing your dude a squad invite, y'all in the squad, y'all either hop on the twos, or if it's three of y'all run threes. If it's five of y'all run to the wreck and y'all can run in the wreck. The wreck is in a neutral part of the city. So
Oh, okay.
like the neutral parts of the city is like in the heart of the city they have an event center, and that's where like they had like different events where it'd be double rep and shit like that.
Uh-huh.
And then they got another spot, it's the pro am ante up. Pro am is where you create your own team and shit and
Uh-huh.
y'all run shit. The ante up, they call that the stage, that's where you play for VC.
Uh-huh.
Then you got the Gatorade where you do your workouts and then you
So
can
you
rent
be
courts over there.
so you be betting VC
You can
or
go to
like
ante up and so the way that the ante up work is like each court, it's a certain amount that each court is, worth. So
right,
like they got, for example, it's a 10,000 VC court. So it's split between the three that y'all put up
right,
the VC for that. And if you win, you get the VC. It's split three ways. If you lose the VC.
right. So it's like y'all betting, but y'all ain't
Basically,
really betting.
yeah,
It's like, oh well, you got to buy in on this court, and then you win, you can double your money.
right.
hmm
So that's pretty much how that shit go. And then they got
I know niggas
they
be on
got a
that
couple
bitch balling
shoppings.
strong.
That's where like dumb motherfuckers are. Them niggas over there, them niggas is cheesy, try hard, fucking everything under the sun. Them motherfuckers is doing whatever they can to fucking win. And them motherfuckers look at themselves as like they the best version of the 2K players that play and shit.
Because y'all sit there all day playing this shit betting.
And it's like, nigga, we have lives and jobs, nigga.
Yeah.
Like,
Why won't you just let this game be fun?
right. Like you got to be overly competitive. It's cool. It is what it is. At the end of the day, nigga, we ain't stepping in there no way. Niggas ain't doing that with putting our VC up and shit.
Right.
Cause niggas want to make other builds and shit like that.
You think you'll find yourself ever going back and playing some Madden?
I would like to, if I could get more people to hop on it, I would definitely go back.
Oh, okay.
I would definitely go back because I've been really thinking about playing Madden. Like, but it's hard for me to be motivated because it ain't nobody that I rock with that will play it consistently like I do.
Right.
So, and plus like I say, like everybody I know is on 2K. That's what they fuck with.
Right.
I never really fucked with it, but I fuck with it now because it is
Yeah.
fun to run with your peoples and shit.
Right.
But
Hell
a
yeah.
lot of with the Madden, when I was like locked in on that shit, a lot of niggas didn't even want to play me for real.
And they don't have the thing where you and your peoples can all be on the same team. Like everybody got different positions on basically how the 2K thing is, but just in football wise.
They have it now, but I don't fuck with the format. It's called the yard.
Oh,
Like I don't really fuck with the way the format is. Cause like if it was 7-on-7 football and a regular, neighborhood game of football, I would fuck with it more. But it's not. They kind of tweak some shit where it's weird. It's not traditional football. It's kind of
oh,
like an arcade style
like
uh
it's not as
game.
not as bad as Blitz, but more of like you know, it's not
Yeah,
as
it's
organized.
not to the magnitude that Blitz is where you can do some outlandish shit, but in the same token, like some of the shit you can do on that shit is like that's not football. I don't even want to like I want to beat a motherfucker strategically on some football shit. This is literally some backyard football shit.
Right. Hell no. But I'm sure it'd probably be a little fun. You get the nice little group of people in there.
Like I ain't saying that the mode ain't fun. I'm
Yeah.
saying I don't fuck with it.
Right.
Like when I play the game, I'm playing football. So like I'm in all of the nuances of the game.
Yeah, you looking for them like if this is your route, run this route. I shouldn't have to
Like
look for you.
like even like not even that. It's more so like you can do shit that is illegal in football. Like nigga like a motherfucker can literally you can run a play where you got the ball and if the nigga behind the line of scrimmage you could literally throw a pass to that nigga and then he can throw a pass down the field.
Like a flea flicker type option is what they call it.
Like
Option.
not even a like it's a flea it's technically like a flea flicker type of play, but the thing is in football, you cannot make a forward pass. You have
No,
to throw, if you're going to throw a pass like
it
that,
got to be
it has to
backwards.
be backwards. On here, you can throw a forward pass like that as long as you don't cross the line of scrimmage.
Uh, so you can
So,
throw it
like,
forward and then they could haul that bitch down the fucking field.
they can literally, if you run 10 yards back, he can throw the pass 9 yards up, and then that dude can throw the bitch 40 yards down the field for a score.
And everybody is going the opposite direction at this point. So that's on. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's retarded. Like I said, it's just rules in that shit that's not even like it's illegal in football. And
Uh.
I'm just like, man, I don't even want to play this.
Hell
Because
no.
my expectation is I'm coming in and I'm playing football. I'm playing,
Right.
6 on. And then the way that this is that you only get two other people to play with you, but you each control two people on the field. So it's 6-on-6, but
Uh.
it's 6-on-6 on the field, but it's 3-on-3 as far as users because you create your player and then you pick another player that you want to control.
Like NBA Jam.
Yeah, that shit.
Hell no.
And I'm like, nah, like if y'all wanted to do this shit and make it fun, you could have still kept the 6-on-6 concept, but it'd be 6 people.
Right.
You know what I'm
Everybody's
saying?
in
And
there.
everybody run a different position, You
Hell
can
yeah.
communicate with each other on what y'all want to do and how y'all want to do it. Cause like they got plays on there that you can pick, but Shit, you ain't gotta run them routes if you a wide receiver. Fucking read the defense and then make them a read off that, and I'ma find you.
Yeah. Makes
Cause
sense.
I'm good on defense, but I'm also good as a quarterback. Like, you know what I'm saying, throwing the ball. So like when I hopped in with the two that I was running with, my expectation was to come in and I was gonna control the quarterback and the running back,
Uh-huh.
and they were gonna control the two receivers. And then we had our people that we was gonna control on defense. I was gonna control a middle linebacker and I think it was a safety.
Uh-huh.
And like when I got to playing the game and just seeing the wild shit you could do, it was just like, no, I don't fuck with this.
This ain't football no more. Right.
Nah, this ain't even football no more.
I feel you on that shit.
Because what I would like to do if I could get enough people to play Madden, I would like to. You can do connected careers where y'all draft y'all teams and y'all run a full football season
Uh.
and like say like it's 32 teams, so say it's 80 y'all in the league.
Uh-huh.
Y'all a play y'all schedule. You may have a game where you playing against the CPU, but then you'll probably have a game where you playing against one of the other 8.
Right.
And when you have a game where you playing against the other 8, you could do it one or two ways. Everybody can be a coach where they control their whole team, or everybody could pick a player. And then when you match up with that team, you do your thing like that. But
Right.
I wanted to do the coach thing where everybody pick a coach. Y'all, we go head up. When the playoffs come, we go at it in the playoffs, see who can win the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hey, you wanna know a little trick me and Lando used to do back in the day on the Maddens? We'll create a player, right? Cause I know for a fact I used to do it a lot. I can't remember how often he did it. But we'll create a player, right? Put him on the team. Then you start the season up and you started with your custom roster, not like the NFL roster. And
Yep.
then so you got your player you playing with, and you also got your player that's just out there in the league. So you can just follow his career too, see how good he doing as the CPU controller.
See now how I
That
did
that
it. I
used to be
did that
fun.
the last time I did it the way that I did it was I created two quarterbacks. Cause like this is when all I really played was Madden. I didn't really play too much of anything else. So like when I wasn't running online to kind of like just kind of have fun on my own, I created two quarterbacks and like made them like brothers. And
I
I
remember
kind of
you
made they
doing that
skills.
shit.
I made they skill set kind of similar. Like I made one. They both play quarterback. They both was the same height, same size. They like twin brothers, but one I gave him more throw accuracy and like he was a little bit lower on the IQ side though. Like his awareness was a little bit lower and like his play action and shit, like all of the little intangibles were a little bit lower, but
uh,
his arm strength and his speed and his accuracy was like on point.
uh-huh.
And then the other one, I made him like a little bit less accurate, but like all of his intangibles were higher. So basically like he was the smarter quarterback.
Right.
And when they got drafted, one quarterback landed on a team where he had like this out cold wide receiving core.
Uh,
And the other one landed on a team where the wide receiving core was decent, but not great. And I controlled both of them.
mm,
So I would run games with both. And then I figured out that when they play each other, you can still control both of them because they're both on the offensive side of the ball.
right.
So as long
I
as
know
you
that
had
was
two
fun.
controllers,
Right.
As long as you had your two controllers, you said one to player one, the other one to player two, you could control both of them.
Right, because you
So
ain't got to worry
that,
about defense.
yeah, you ain't playing defense on neither one of them. So that shit actually ended up being dope. I think one was on the Minnesota Vikings. That was the the higher IQ quarterback, and then the other one was on like the Arizona Cardinals, I think. And that shit was dope. I wish I would have finished that season because they both one went 15-1 and the other one went 16-0.
So you think they would have both ended up in the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
No. Minnesota can't play the Cardinals in the Super Bowl, can they?
No, actually, no. I said that wrong. I know one of them was in Minnesota, but the other one was in the AFC somewhere.
Oh.
So they would have met in the Super Bowl. However, it was whatever team he was on. It might have even been Kansas City. I think that's what it was. I think he was on Kansas City. Because one was on AFC, the other one was on NFC, and they would meet in the Super Bowl if their schedules took them there. But I know in their regular season schedule, they faced each other one time. So the one team, it was the Minnesota team, was the one that won. They went 16-0. So that was the higher IQ quarterback. And the other team went 15-1 to finish the season. I just didn't finish the playoffs.
Damn. How you think the game would have turned out if you would have went with like, okay, I ain't gonna control either one of them. I'm gonna let the computer play this, so I'm just gonna sit back and watch the game.
I think the quarterback that had the higher accuracy, I think he would have ended up having a good season, and the Minnesota team would have fell off because the Minnesota team didn't have a really good defense.
Well, no, I'm just talking about when they played each other, not like the whole season. Like just
like if they play, yeah, I think the other quarterback, the higher accuracy, that quarterback would have got a win.
Oh, something like it.
Because he had the better team.
Right. Because I was just sitting there like, okay, both of y'all, I made both of y'all. So I'm not even going to control either one of y'all. I'm going to sit back and watch y'all two heads up on this game. And then I get back on my controller shit after this game. But like the rival game, well, yeah, I would call that a rival game.
Yeah.
Like I let the computer run it just to see, like, because if they met each other, say they met each other twice, do you think it would have played out like 1-1 or 2-0?
It really depended on how they teams look.
Yeah,
because like I say, the one that was on Minnesota, he didn't have a really good team.
Nope.
Like the defense wasn't all that good. Like I tell you from experience of playing with both, the other quarterback, I was blowing teams out. The AFC quarterback, I was just blowing teams out effortlessly. Because I had one good wide receiver and a good tight end, and I could just sling that bitch. And we had a good defense. Whereas Minnesota, that quarterback, I was making shit happen playing with him.
Yeah, because like that's more of a
I'm talking
team,
about I'm coming in the games. I'm talking about, well, it was drafted from scratch.
Oh, okay.
So like I loaded custom roster, but it was a completely clean draft where it was a restart of the whole draft.
Oh, that's
so all of the players got drafted
somewhere else.
Yeah, nobody was on a normal team.
Hey, that's a wild way to play.
Yeah, that made it a real interest. That's the thing that made it so interesting. Because when the one team got built, they built, both teams got built pretty decent when it came to building around the quarterback. Just when it came to that Minnesota team, the skill set just wasn't as high.
Man, do you think they still got that that function where you could do that? That do sound.
I don't know.
That do sound.
They might have it. I wouldn't see why you wouldn't be able to do it. But I also ain't did that in a long time. I think that was like that might have been Madden 17. I think that I did that.
Oh yeah, you talking around the time I beat you in it? Yeah, I know. But so
You wouldn't be able to see me now.
I told you way back that was 2015 we played. I told you
Yeah.
way back then. I said, nigga, I never
No,
play
that
you
wasn't even
again.
then. That was like 12.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, because I was
Yeah,
like,
that was 12.
that was in the Jets.
Yep.
And I had told you, I said, nigga, I'm never gonna play you again, but I'm gonna hold this win forever. Now
Yeah.
we 10 years later, still sliding in.
10 years later, you did the right thing. Because if you was to see me now, even
Um,
even me having played in 2 years, I'd end up fucking you up.
it and it wasn't even that back then. You wasn't as good as you is now. It was just like we was playing. We was sitting there, we was playing, we was talking about each other's gameplay on how we played. And he was like, man, see, you like those you like running them little short ones, but then you would mix it up with a long pass or a run. Like, man, it's kind of random playing. And I was like, yeah, nigga, I don't know what the fuck you doing, nigga, but I know I need to score because every time you touch the ball, nigga, you taking it over that line.
Yeah. And that's still even when 17, I hit a different stride because like I got really into football. So then my
Yeah,
football IQ was rising.
yeah, I remember that
But
too.
17, I wasn't really like high IQ. I was cheesing the fuck out of the game. So I knew how to manipulate the game. Madden 18, I didn't really play it a lot, but it was still like I know how to manipulate the game. Madden 20 was when shit was different. Or Madden 19 was when shit was different. Because that was when like I was playing the game every day and I watched film on football.
I was just about to say, yeah, because you was watching all them videos too, and watching them tournaments, learning how them people was playing.
Yeah, and I'm watching the Madden tournaments and everything because in Madden 19 I got invited to a tournament and I didn't make it out of the group stage shit out of point differential because it was like the way the tournament works, it was like it's 8 groups of 4, and you got that group stage, and only 2 teams come out of each group, and like somehow we had like a three, I think it was like a 3-way tie where we all I think either went 1-2 or 2-1, and the last team had went one team was no, what was it? It was one team I think that went undefeated. We each lost to that dude, and then the fourth person didn't win any games.
Uh,
So I want to say that's how it went. And so me and the other person that had it was a 2-way tie. So the undefeated dude automatically cleared. I lost out of point differential because when I played against the dude that was undefeated, he blew me the fuck out. And the other dude that played against them, they had a close game.
damn.
But the dude that I want to say the dude that had a close game with him, I think I played against him, or I don't remember how that shit. It somehow worked where me and him was tied, and I actually had beat him when me and him went against each other.
Because it was like it's 4 teams, all y'all play against each other. So it's like you said, all y'all lost against the undefeated dude,
Yeah,
and all y'all had one other game.
yeah,
And
and that was against the person in fourth. We each got a dub on him,
mm-hmm.
so
and,
we was 1-1,
and
or
then
yeah, we was 1-1. Then
and
we
then
had to play each other.
yep.
And like, but it was some type of way that I end up losing that out of point differential. And because when I beat, like I said, I had beat dude and fucking, or no, I don't remember how that shit went. I really wish I could remember how that shit worked out. Cause I want to say even the undefeated dude might have fucking lost one, but somehow we was tied and I lost out a point differential because the person that actually passed through, he blew me out and the other dude had a close game with me.
That's crazy. I know it was fun though. I'm sure it was.
Yeah, it was definitely interesting playing against like them motherfuckers because that shit was definitely different.
Man, I'm mad on the 9th. It was on the 6th and the 9th. That shit was back to back. On the 6th, I lost my EA access. I didn't renew that. I need to. Don't get me wrong, I am. And on the 9th, my PSN was out of there. I'm like, damn, I gotta renew both of these bitches. But you know, there's no point of me renewing it right now. That's the whole reason I'm letting it sit because PlayStation about to do that transition over on like the 19th or something like that.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I just wait. And I don't really play too many of the EA games anyway. The ones I do play, I purchased already.
Right.
So that would have been just a waste of 30. I could just take that, put it with my PSN, and I can get the PlayStation Now with the PSN.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a lot more titles.
Right.
So I'm just gonna go that direction and do it that way. So I have a lot more stuff to play too.
Yeah. Yep. But I've been thinking about Madden a lot because you know the main person that I was playing with other than Bill, I was playing Trey in that shit.
Right. He's still on it.
Yeah, he's still on it. Like he be playing. I just seen him. He was streaming online playing against a bunch of motherfuckers, making them quit.
Man, he stay making niggas quit, dog. It was one day, man, I had to go over there and grab something from him. He was like, hold on, I'm in the middle of this game. So I stepped in, he in the living room, and my man had just kicked the field goal on him. He was down. I'm like, damn. He's like, all right, huh? Boom. I left, and then I want to say like maybe 10 minutes later, if that, he called me like, yeah, I just made that motherfucker quit. Back to back intro. He's like, I scored, then I intercepted and scored again. He's like, that motherfucker was cussing this shit and quit on me. And he's like, man, it was funny because at the beginning of the game, I was like, man, you ain't gonna quit, is you? And dude was talking stuff like, no, I ain't no quitter. So enough quit on
quitting.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
He be running them off the map, man.
That's kind of how that shit go though with Madden. Like with them motherfuckers, that's kind of they way of gracefully and respectfully leaving. Like if they get into a position where they feel like they can't come back, they just quit out. Cause it's like, why sit here and drag this game out being down and you know.
And what they do they turn off their system so it don't affect their record?
No, it affects their record. They'll either dashboard or they'll just go to quit.
Man, that'd be some bullshit, man. If you in the middle of a game and you beating somebody and your internet cut off and it makes you quit.
That happen. Yep.
And you gotta take that L. Happen. Man, right on the chin.
I was beating a nigga 48 zip. And I got kicked from the game and I end up losing. Like you go to my record because this was Madden 19. You could go to your record and it showed you the last 15 people you played, and it showed the outcome of whether it was a win or a loss. To sit and see that shit say 47 zip loss. And I was the nigga, and it showed because it even shows who had what score. And to
Right.
see that I held this nigga scoreless and I lost because I got kicked, that used to make me mad every time I seen that shit.
Hell no. This shit, man. We about to get up out of here, man.
Damn, that was a quick ass 40, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. He ran that boy right on out. But shit, I'm tired anyway, so fuck it.
Yeah. I'm about to be fucking with Fight Night for a little bit, and then I'm gonna hop back on 2K, get my setup back up, and then I'll be going to sleep here shortly.
Hell yeah, man. So we out of here one more time for y'all. Had to hit y'all for two of them.
Yes, sir.